But the verdict and the sentence in the Diddy case is going to reveal one thing: what the elites feel about Puff and how important he may still be to the entertainment power structure. If he gets convicted and they throw the book at him, that's the elite saying, we're completely done with you and we need you to go away. If he gets a slap on the wrist, and I'm going to define slap on the wrist, Art, for me, as any sentence of 10 years down to acquittal. If Puffy gets a sentence of 10 years down to acquittal, I will see that as a victory. And the reason I will see that as a victory, Art, and a sign from the elites that we can still use you, is the sex trafficking case is a minimum of 15 years to life, Art. He can get 15 years to life on the sex trafficking. On the RICO, I don't know what the minimum is, but he can get up to life on the RICO. So the sex trafficking, he can get life, up to life. On the RICO, he can get up to life. On the prostitution charge, he can get 10 years per charge, per count, 10 years per count, and those will run concurrently. As I told you before in our first conversation, I think the only thing they could get him on is the prostitution. I think the only thing they could get him on is the prostitution. So if they get him on the prostitution, Art, no matter how many counts they get him with, let's say they get him with 5 counts of prostitution, they run concurrently. That's 10 years. You don't have to do all your time in the feds. You do not have to do all your time in the feds. He's home in 5 years. I think that's a victory for Puff. For what he was facing, life for RICO, life for sex trafficking, and you walk out with a couple counts of prostitution that carry 10 years of pop, I think that's a victory for Puff. And in my opinion, that's all I can see them hitting them with. That's the good news.